Hi, welcome to week 3 of Beginners Pilates with Josie and Thor Performance. Today we are focusing on increasing our core endurance and strengthening through our glutes. You'll need a mat and something to rest your head on. I'd recommend using a towel, as we'll be using that in the stretching section. To start, set yourself up, standing on your mat with your feet together. Standing tall, thinking about lengthening up and out of your waist. You're going to separate your feet by turning your toes out and bringing heels behind. Gently soften your knees. To center your body weight, first let it sway forwards. Feel your weight pressing into all of your toes. Then swaying backwards, your weight pressing into your heels. Come forwards again, weight presses into the toes. Backwards into the heels, and then settles evenly between heels and toes. Your weight shifts onto your right foot, and then your left foot. Right foot, left foot. Settle evenly between both feet, keeping the knees soft. Bring your hands up to your hips around your pelvis. Imagine your pelvis being like a bucket of water, full right to the top. We're going to tip that bucket of water forwards, letting our backs arch, bottoms stick out. Tip that bucket of water backwards, tucking your tail under. Again, tip forwards, tip backwards. From the side, this looks like this. Tipping forwards, tipping backwards. Once more, tip forwards, tip backwards. Find halfway between those 2 points, settle there, that bucket of water level. We're going to engage our core. To engage your core, imagine you've got a belt low around your hips with 10 notches on. We're drawing in 2 notches on that belt. Taking a breath in. As you breathe out, engaging into that belt. Keep your core engaged and start to roll your shoulders. Big shoulder rolls, rolling up, back and down. With each roll, allow your shoulder blades to settle down towards your bottom. And on the next one, we're going to keep them there. Gently tuck your ribcage down towards your hips. Imagine a string from the top of your head drawing you up to your full height. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring the arms up. Breathe in, take them down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Keep the ribcage tucked. 2 more. Starting to open up the upper back a bit more. Link your fingers. Breathe in, hands to your chest. Tuck your chin, breathe out, press your hands away. Breathe in, hands come up to the ceiling. Breathe out, release down. Again, breathe in, come up. Breathe out, press away. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, release. Once more, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Opening up our sides a bit more. Take the right hand, peel it all the way up. And over. Really lengthen your arm. Stretching through the side of our arm and all the way down to the hip. Use your breath. Breathe in, lengthen your arm, lengthen your side. As you breathe out, increase the stretch. Again, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Once more, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Use your core to bring you back to the middle. Release the arm down. Opposite side. Peel the arm up. And over. Lengthen, reach. Breathe in to lengthen. And breathe out, lower. Again, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, lower. Once more, breathe and lengthen. Breathe out lower, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Peel the arm in and down. Going to step our feet wider. Wide step out with each foot. They need to be wider than your hips. Toes angled out about 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock face. Keep your tail tucked, your core engaged. Starting with a neck stretch. Shoulders drop down away from the ears. We lengthen our arms. To stretch the right side of your neck, take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Once you feel stretch in the side of your neck, turn your head. Try and look at your armpit. Hold that stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and center. Right in, out to right shoulder. The stretch on the left. Turn your head, hold. 3, 2, 1, and center. Stay in our wide stance. Float the arms up. Straight line with your arms. Take a breath in. Breathe out, tilt to your left. Breathe in, take the right hand up and back, opening the chest. Breathe out, control it back to the center. Breathing in. Breathe out to move. Breathe in, arm comes up and back. Breathe out, center. Breathing in. Breathe out, move. Breathe in, take it up and back. Breathe out, back to the center. Once more, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in, take it back. And breathe out, center. Take the arms down, bring your feet back to hip width apart. Going into your balance section. You want a soft bend in the knees still, hips level, core engaged. Starting, shifting your weight over onto the right, stay long through your waist and float the left leg up to balance. Hold your balance here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the foot down. Keeping the weight on the right side, we're going to open up the left hip. Bring the knee up, then out to the side, then back behind you. Touch it down, draw through. Knee comes up, out, back, and you take it straight through. And again, out, back, through, 2 more. Out, back, through, last one. Out, back, and through. Release the left foot down, weight still stays on the right leg. When you're ready, bring the left leg back up to balance. Hold. From here, we're going to bend and straighten the right leg. Small bend, keep it controlled. 2 more, doing 5 in total. And take the left foot down. Give the right ankle a bit of a roll out. Reset the feet. Standing tall, check in with your core. And then when you're ready, weight comes onto the left. Right leg lifts. Hold, holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Coming into your hip opener, right knee lifts, opens, comes back, touch down, repeat, up, out, back, this time take it through, out, back, through, 2 more, out, back, through, out, back, and through. Keeping the weight on the left side, we're going into those little squats. Right leg lifts. When we're ready, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Keep your core engaged, 5 repetitions. Last one. Take it down. Give the left ankle a bit of a roll, bit of a shake. And then turn yourself side on to go into your roll downs. For your roll downs, again, you want your feet hip width apart. We want a neutral position at our lower back, core engaged, shoulders dropped and standing tall. Imagine you're stuck to the wall behind you. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, let your chin tuck onto your chest. Let your shoulders now peel away from that wall. Then your upper back, then your middle back, your lower back, and finally your pelvis. Pause in that length at the bottom. If it feels tight in your back or in your legs, just soften the knees a little. Come up, tuck your tail. Tuck up your lower back, then your middle back, your upper back, then your shoulders and your head. Try that again. Breathe in to get ready. Breathe out, tuck the chin, shoulders roll. It will take you a few breaths to get all the way down. Just going to wherever feels comfortable for you. As you come up, think about pressing into the heels, tucking the tail. Do 2 more. Breathing in to get ready. Breathe out to start the movement. Breathe in at the bottom. And breathe out to roll up. Again, you'll take 2 or 3 breaths to get all the way up. Repeating once more. And up. Bring yourself down onto your mat now. Set yourself up, lying on your back, knees bent. If you're using a cushion or a folded up towel, place it just behind your head, leaving your neck free. So bring your feet to hip width apart, first take them together, then walk the toes out, bring the heels behind. Gently tuck your chin to lengthen your neck. Allow your shoulders to drop down away from your ears. Imagine your collarbones widening. Nice big smile across the collarbones. Your ribcage softening down towards the floor. Bring your hands to your pelvis, to your hip bones. And first we're going to move through a few pelvic tilts. Tilting forwards, feeling your lower back arch away from the floor. Tilting backwards, feeling it press down. Again, tilt forwards, tilt backwards, once more forwards, backwards. Find halfway between those 2 movements. To keep you there, engage your core. Breathing in. As you breathe out, again, we're drawing in 2 notches on that imaginary belt. Keeping that core engagement, breathing normally. On your next breath out, let the right knee come out to the side. Breathe in, control it back to the center. Breathe out, left knee comes up to the side. Breathe in, back to the center. Breathe out, right knee opens. Breathe in, back to the center. Breathe out, left knee opens. Breathe in, back to the center. Focus on keeping your core engaged and your hips level. If you've got your hands on your hip bones, have a feel as to what's going on. Shouldn't have any rolling or dropping out to the side as the leg moves. Continue alternating, 2 more each side. Pause back in the center. Neutral position at your back still, your core engaged. Breathing in again. Breathing out to slide the right leg out in front. And breathing in to draw it back. Breathing out, sliding the left leg out in front. Breathing in to come back. Again, keeping the hips level, core engaged, alternating side to side. Make sure your lower back hasn't arched. Should you feel comfortable through your lower back, shouldn't be any pain. Breathing out to lengthen, in to come back, out to lengthen, in to come back, keep alternating. Two more each side. Final one each side. And come back to your start position. Maintain, tail slightly tucked, core engaged, ribs tucked as you bring your arms up. Fingertips point at the ceiling, hands shoulder width apart and palms facing each other. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, take the arms backwards. Breathe in, bring them back up. Breathe out, take it back. Breathe in there. Breathe out lower, far back as you can without your ribcage lifting. And breathing in to come back up. We're just gently opening up our shoulder blades here, opening up our upper backs. Allowing the hands to drop a tiny bit lower each time, but not forcing it. Doing 4 more. Two more. Bend your elbows, place your hands behind your head. Keeping the ribcage tucked, tail tucked, and core engaged. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Lift your head and shoulders. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Focusing on tucking down our ribs to lift up. Keep the elbows wide to stop you pulling on your neck. We've got 4 more. Eyes gaze past the top of your knees. Rest the head down. Arms come back down to rest on your hip bones. Find that neutral position again. Core engaged. And then bring your right leg to a tabletop position. Knee directly above the hip, ankle in line with the knee, ankle flexed. Breathing in to get ready. Breathe out. Tap the right heel down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out. The heel down. Breathe in, lift. Doing 10 repetitions. We're focusing again, keeping the core engaged, hips level. Three more. Take it down. Keep it engaged. Left leg comes to tabletop. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out, tap the heel down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Hips stay level, core stays engaged. 5 more. Last one. Take it down. Hands come up from behind the head again. This time we're going into an oblique lift, so a lift, lift, twist. Ribs down, core engaged, take a breath in. Breathe out, lift, and then twist to the right. Breathe in, back to the center, control it down. Breathe out, lift, twist left, breathe in center, and down. Lift, twist right, center, down, lift, twist left, center, and down. Doing 3 more each side. Two more each side. Last one each side. You're feeling all those little muscles under the base of your rib cage and around your waist. Take it down. Well done. Starting to work a bit harder through those tummy muscles. Let's now bring that back to tabletop movements, focusing on the lower half of our body. Check in, neutral position in your lower back still, your core engaged, and bring your right leg to tabletop. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out, control it down. Breathe in, lift the left leg. Breathe out, control it down. Breathe in, lift the right. Breathe out, control it down. Breathe in, lift the left. Breathe out, control it down. Continue to alternate. Maintaining that control, maintaining tension through your lower tummy. It's really important here that you don't start to arch through your lower back. Focus on keeping your tail tucked under. Core stays engaged. One more each side. We're going to see if we can do a few repetitions at your higher level today. Keep your core engaged. We're going to first bring the right leg up to tabletop. Before you bring your left leg up to join it, you're going to increase tension through your abdominals. So rather than having those 2 notches tightened, you're going to think about tightening 4 notches. As you do that, you'll feel your lower back presses down into the ground. Once you can feel that, maintain that tension and bring the left leg up to meet the right. Should be able to hold that there, breathing normally, without feeling any doming happening through our abdominals. If you're feeling any doming, I want you to take each leg down and you're going to practice that earlier level of marching side to side. If you're not getting any doming at tabletop, bring the feet down and we're going to go through the next level. Lower back, pressing down into the floor slightly, right leg comes up. Increase the tension through your abdominals. Left leg comes up. Breathe it in to hold. Breathe out. Right leg comes down. Breathe in. Bring it up. Breathe out. Left leg comes down. Breathe in. Bring it up. Continue to alternate. Focusing on keeping the back flat and the core engaged. Using your hands, if you're feeling any doming through your lower tummy, bring your feet down to the floor. Otherwise, keep going. This is really good for building endurance through your lower abdominals. 2 more each side. Keep going, last one each side. And now we're going to control one leg down at a time. Lengthening out now. Bring the fingertips up to the ceiling. Palms face each other. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to lengthen your right leg, left arm. Breathe in, back to the center. Breathe out, lengthening the left leg and the right arm. And then back to the center. Think about lengthening from fingertips to toes, stretching out, but still keeping your core engaged. We don't want to suddenly be arching our backs away from the floor or letting the ribs pop up. Breath out to lengthen. Breath in to come back. Out to lengthen. In to come back. Out to lengthen. In to come back. Keep going. Two more each side. Come back to the center and rest your arms down. From here, you're going into a shoulder bridge. You can walk the feet slightly closer towards your bottom, but keep them hip width apart. Got the option to have your arms down by your sides to support you more, or folded across your chest. Taking a breath in to get ready. Breathe out, tuck your tail, and peel your body away from the floor up into your shoulder bridge. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, control it down. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, tuck your tail, roll up. Squeeze the bottom at the top, breathe in. Breathe out, control it down. 3 more, breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, roll it up. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, roll it down. Really focus on trying to get that articulation through your spine. As you roll back down to the floor, focus on getting your lower back down before your bottom. And again, coming up. It's really good. Getting control around your lower back and your pelvis. Let's do one more. Bring into the progression now. You're going to tuck yourself on the back and side bridge. Keeping your hips high, lift the right heel off the ground. Place it down. Lift the left heel and then place it down. Roll back down to the floor. Again, bring it up, tuck your tail, roll up. Hips stay high. Let's do right, left, and again, right, left, roll it down. Once more, roll it up. Keep your hips high. Lift up. In 3 times. And control it down. Bring the arms back down to rest side to side. The last exercise of this section is your hundreds. So far we've been working with our hundreds at level 1. Level 100s, lifting from the chest, so holding here, pulsing down for 5 and up for 5. If you want to start coming into a higher level, you can focus on working at level 2 with one leg lifted. You'll swap at the halfway point. Or if you felt comfortable with the tabletop work that we did earlier, you can try your hundreds at level 3. If we're working at level 3, it's really important to keep that lower tummy engaged. If you're getting any doming through your tummy or your back arching or any pain in your lower back, come back down to level 2 or level 1. Giving ourselves a strong base to start. We want neutral position at the lower back or engaged. If you're working at level 1, stay here. If you're coming up to level 2, bring one leg to tabletop. For level 3, increase that tension through the abdominals, bring the opposite leg up, all taking a breath in to get ready. Breathe out, reach the arms, lift the chest and hold. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the head and the arms down. 1 foot down. Take that now into a stretch. Take the arms wide. Knees and ankles draw together. Take a breath in. Breathe out, rotate both knees over to the right. Turn your head to your left if you're stretched through your spine. Breathe in, knees come back to the center. Breathe out, knees left, head right. Breathe in, back to the center. Breathe out, knees right, head left. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, knees left, head right. And breathe in, back to the center. Bring the arms back in. Turn yourself now onto your side. We're going into your hip section. Using your cushion or your rolled up towel, you're going to lengthen the underneath arm and place it between your ear and outstretched arm. We want the knees bent, hips stacked, feet together. Your toes should be in line with your bottom. If you're not sure, pick them up from the ground, pick down, toes are in line with your hips. Place the feet back down. To find your neutral position on your side, lengthen your waist by tucking the top hip down towards your feet. You should feel your waist lift and lengthen. Tuck your tail, engage your core, take a breath in, breathe out, squeeze your heels, lift the top knee up. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, lower. Keep going, this is your Clam level 1. Focus here is on keeping the hips stacked, not leaning backwards. We're starting to wake up the muscles on the side of our hips, our glute med. If you're feeling it in the front of your hip, just roll forwards a little bit more. Focus on squeezing the heels together. You're going to find that just helps that muscle to kick in a little bit more as you lift up. 4 more here. Coming up to your clam level 2, float the feet away from the ground. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, squeeze, lift the top knee. Breathe in, lower it down. Breathe out, lift it up. Breathe in, lower it down. Keep going, squeeze the heels lift. Should be feeling that muscle on the side of the hips. So you work a bit harder, maybe starting to burn a bit. Keep going, 4 more. Well done. And control it down. Going to lengthen out both of our legs. Flex your ankles to anchor you on the ground. And now we're working on our clam level 3. Bend up the top leg, anchor your foot behind the bottom knee, and then take that top knee down to the floor. Tuck your tail, engage your core, take a breath in. As you breathe out, squeeze your glute to bring the knee up and away from the floor. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, lower. Really important here not to lean backwards. Try and keep your hand on the top hip or the thumb in the side of the muscle rather than on the ground. If you need your hand there for support, try to just have fingertips on the ground. Got 5 more. Last one. Now lengthen the top leg out. Ankle still flexed, legs long. Keep the top hand on the top hip if you can, keeping your core engaged to maintain your balance. Bring that top leg up to hip height. Going to breathe in, lower it down. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. So just lifting to hip height, not going all the way up. Focus on keeping the leg in line with the rest of your body, not letting it travel forwards. Keep going, 5 more. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Can you step your heel backwards now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and control it down. Well done. Give that glute a little whack. Before we do the other side, we're going through an arm opener stretch. Bend your knees. Going to move that underneath arm now out in front of you, taking your cushion or your towel and placing it under the head. You might want to fold it in half. Taking both arms out together, fingertips touching, knees stay bent. The knees are going to stay down on the floor. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, open the top arm and take it backwards. Breathe in, bring the hands back together. Breathe out, arms open up. Breathe in, back together. Breathe out, open. Breathe in together. Breathe out, open. Try and look at your hands as you take it back. Breathe in to bring it back together. Breathe out, opening up. Blow back as you can without letting the knees lift. 3 more, nice long breath to open up. Breath in to come back. Last one. And come back together. Swap sides. Starting off with your arm opener stretch first on the opposite side. Knees bent. Cushion under the head. Fingertips together. Breathing in to get ready. As you breathe out, open the top arm, take it back. Breathe in, hands come back together. Breathe out, open up. Trying to get that wrist as close to the floor as you can without the knees lifting. Allow your chest to rotate to the ceiling. Long breath to open. Breath in to come back. Out to open. In to come back. This is a really nice stretch. Just opens up our back, so you feel a bit stiff in the middle of your back. 2 more. And come back together. Move that underneath arm. If you fold your cushion in half, you can bring that back. Going into your clams, you want that underneath arm longer. Cushion between the ear and the outstretched arm. Knees bent, toes in line with the bottom. Lengthen your waist by tucking the top hip towards the feet. Tuck your tail, engage your core. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Lift the top knee. Breathe in lower. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe in lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in lower. Don't let yourself lean back. Focus on squeezing through the heels as you lift that top knee. Waking up that muscle on the side of the hip. 3 more. Bring the feet away from the ground. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out, squeeze the heels, lift. Breathe in lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in lower. Breathe out, lift. Two more. Take the feet down. Go into clam level 3. Lengthen out both legs. Flex the ankles. Bend the top leg up. Anchor the foot behind the knee and then take the top knee all the way down to the floor. Tuck your tail. Engage your core. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Squeeze. Lift the top knee. Breathe in. Control it down. Breathe out. Lift. Breathe in low. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in low. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in low. Really focus, driving through that glute. You've got 2 more. Controlling it down. Now lengthen the top leg out again, ankles stacked and flex. Bring the top leg up to hip height. Breathing into lower. Breathe out. Lift up. Breathe in lower. Breathe out, lift. Just up to hip height. We're not going all the way up to the ceiling. Three more. Now hold it there. Circle backwards for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Control it down. Well done. Come onto your back. We're going to stretch out our glutes and our hamstrings. You're going to want a towel or a band or a belt for your hamstring stretch. If you have a towel behind your head, just lengthen that out. Put that to the side for when we do your stretch. You're going to start off with your glute stretch, lying on your back, knees bent and feet hip width apart. Bring the left ankle up and across the right knee, and allow the left knee to fall out to the side. You can gently guide that out with the left hand. If you feel quite tight in your hips or you have an artificial hip, you might feel much happier staying here. If you want to increase the stretch, thread your arms through and under the right leg, drawing it into your chest. If you feel that, increase the stretch through the back of the left hip. If you want to increase the stretch further, you can take your hands around the right shin. Each time drop the head, relax the shoulders. Stay in this stretch for 3 breaths. Focusing on relaxing into it with each breath out. Take it down, swap sides. Right ankle now over the left knee, right knee gently opening out to the side. To increase the stretch, thread the arms under the left leg forward. To increase further, hands around the shin. And take it down. Go into your hamstring stretch, take your towel or your band and loop it around the bottom of your left foot. Holding onto the towel, straighten your leg. Once your leg is straight, put on the towel, bringing your leg towards your chest. Pause when you feel stretch at the back of your leg. We're going to see if we can increase that stretch. First, you're going to point your toes and then flex your ankle. Again, point, flex. You'll feel the stretch move. Point, flex once more. Point, flex. Point the toes again. Can you bring a leg closer? Pause at that new point of stretch and do the foot movement again. Pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing twice more. Point, flex, point, flex. Point the toes. Can we increase it again? Hold at that new point of stretch. Big breaths. And then bend the knee, take it down. Repeat it on the right. Loop the towel or the band under the right foot. Straighten your leg. Draw it in towards you. And pause when you find stretch. Use your foot now. Point the toes. Flex the ankle. Point the toes. Flex the ankle. point, flex, point, flex, point the toes again, keep them pointed. Can you draw that further in? Same again, we're going to point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point the toes again, draw it in, hold, big breaths. 2 more breaths. Then bend the knee and take that towel away. You can place that out towards the side. And then bring yourself to sit for your last exercise. So the last couple of weeks, we've been focusing on our roll-ups in sitting with knees bent and hands supporting under the legs to start with. I want to see if we can do those with straight legs today. Straighten out both legs, sit tall, make sure the mat behind you is free. Engage your core and take your arms out in front of you. Taking a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck your tail, starting to roll down until you feel tension in your abdominals. Breathe in. Breathe out, tuck your chin, reach for your ankles, then sit tall. Breathing in. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe in, pause. Breathe out, reach for the ankles, sit tall. Breathe in to get ready. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe in. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, roll up. If that feels challenging, I want you to continue practicing that level there. If you want to work harder, I want you to take that further down towards the ground there. Can you roll down a little bit lower? And then still tuck the chin, tuck the ribs to come back up. Continue to challenge yourself by taking it lower and lower. With the full level being rolling all the way down, arms coming back, and then rolling all the way up. If we're taking that all the way back, make sure that you're tucking the ribs down to lift, not pulling with the arms. You can't quite control that. Just go as low as you can control and practice from that point there. We're doing 2 more. Final one. Bring yourself now into a kneeling lunge. You want your left knee down on the floor and your right leg stepped out in front. Any issues with your knees? If you need something underneath the kneecap, just put your cushion or your towel underneath the left knee. Bring your hands to your hip bones. Tuck your tail and keep tucking until you feel a stretch in the front of the left hip. Squeeze your bottom to hold that stretch. And then lengthen the left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Lengthening your side. Keep holding, lengthening. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Take the right knee down. Step the left leg out. Again, if you need something underneath, place a cushion or towel there. Tuck your tail. Keep tucking, find the stretch. Squeeze your bottom, reach the right arm. Keep reaching, reaching tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take it down. Take the left knee down. Hands to the floor, sink your bottom back for a child's pose stretch. If you want to sink wider into the hips, keep the feet together, take the knees out to the edges of the mat, and then again sink into the stretch. Bottom drops towards your heels, fingers reach to the top of the mat. Start to walk your hands back in towards your knees. If you took the knees wide, bring them back together. Tuck your toes, press into your hands, dropping the heels and rolling back up to stand. We're going to finish with 2 last roll downs. Feet hip width apart, standing tall, shoulders dropped and core engaged. Take a breath in. Breathe out, tucking the chin, rolling the shoulders, head heavy, arms heavy as you peel up down towards the ground. If you need to soften the knees, soften the knees. Coming up, press into the heels, engage your core. Once more, take it down. Think about how these roll downs might feel a bit different from the ones we did at the start. And then if you want an extra stretch, pause in the bottom of the roll down. Soften your knees. Bringing your opposite hand to opposite elbow, cradling the elbow. Just let your head fall through the gap in your arms. Allow your weight to shift further into your toes. And then gently starting to twist from your waist. Moving left to right. You'll feel the stretch and move from the back of each leg, your sides, and just going to where it feels comfortable. Keep your head heavy, neck relaxed. Come back to the center. Release your elbows. Let the weight come back into the heels. Press, use your core, roll it up. Allowing your shoulders to drop, your head to lift. Take a big breath in, shrug your shoulders up. As you breathe out, drop it down. And again, breathe in, shrug up. Breathe out, drop down. Once more, breathe in. And drop down. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining me online. I will see you next week for our last one of our virtual series. Thank you.